Great morning, great morning, great morning. We are live. As you guys are tapping in, feel free to get in the comments. Let us know where you're tapping in from. You feel like being extra special today, go ahead and let us know who invited you. And we are going to have an awesome conversation this morning, kicking off Game Changer Weekend. Guys, for those who don't know, my name is Sean T. Hill. Blessed to have been partnered with the Extra Digit Movement and MWR now for about 102 days to be exact. And I mean, we're just incredibly excited about everything that we have our hands on and all the things that we were able to do. But go ahead and start your watch parties right now, guys, because I mean, people all around the Facebook world need to know about what we're doing. I'm going to do three things over the next few minutes. Because I got started in this business after a 2-minute conversation. So I'm not going to keep you guys much longer than that, simply because it didn't take that long for me. Great morning. But you can hear I'm starting my watch party. But what's really exciting for me is being able to share this information. And so the first thing I'm going to do is share a little bit about myself so you don't think I just go diving into things after 2-minute conversations. The second thing I'm going to do is introduce you guys to income shifting. These are strategies to put more of your money back into your pocket because that's where it belongs. And the third thing I'm going to do is actually introduce you to some friends that have turned this into a home-based business. So not only are we getting our hard-earned money back to us, but we're actually accelerating this growth in our expanded cash flow by actually adding a business on the side. And so, guys, that's all going to happen. But while you're setting up your watch parties, let me let you know, nothing special about me. I was actually shocked when I got the call this morning to actually do this because we have so many incredible leaders with the Extra Digit Movement. So I'm very honored. But honestly, I was just that kid growing up that wanted to be wealthy. You know, I don't know if you guys ever had that auntie that had the glass doorknobs and you'd imagine you were twisting diamonds to get into the next room. But that was me. You know, I grew up in a small town, Brooklyn, New York. Some of you guys may have heard of it. Couple of buildings in Brooklyn. And you come out of my building, you go 1 mile to the left, you're in a city dump. So you could probably imagine the smells. You go about 5 miles to the right, though, you're in some of the richest communities in all of New York. And so my question growing up was always the same. How do we get over there? I don't know if you guys ever asked the right question, but you asked the wrong people. The people I asked were right there with me. And I guess I was just too young to understand that if they knew how to get over there, they would have been over there. But they loved me. They cared about me. They gave me the best advice they had. They told me if I went to school and graduated high school, got myself a college degree, I'd be able to get a great job with some benefits and write my own ticket. Now, it's good advice. It's just not what I was asking for. I was asking how to get over there. Because, see, over there, they weren't punching clocks. They woke up when they were finished sleeping. They had 7 days of Saturdays. They had 365 days of Christmas. They woke their children up, took their children to school, picked their children up after school, actually had dinner with their children, tucked their children in, and it didn't cost them anything financially. That's what I wanted. But I didn't have that strategy. So I went with the strategy I had, and I wanted to get to it as fast as I could. So I graduated high school at 16. By 20, I had an electrical engineering degree. And then I found myself amongst that 80% of college grads. I know you guys probably know some people all degreed up, nowhere to go. And so I had an electrical engineering degree, but I was struggling as a bill collector because I was a broke bill collector. So all day long, I'm calling people. I'm reminding them they need to pay their bills. I get home at night. There's 5 messages on my answer machine with the exact same reminder. And it was always check to check. Then I got married. It was check behind check. Then we added children. Our children get more expensive with every breath. It was always so much a month at the end of my money, it didn't make sense to work. I don't know if you ever got to the 13th of the month and wondered, Lord, how do I make it to the 30th? If it happens once or twice, things happen. But it was happening for me every 30 days, and it was like hell on earth. Now, they say you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. I went back to the same people. I said, that didn't work. What do I do now? They told me go back to school. Now, even though I know some people have been in school so long, I forgot what they were studying. It was the only strategy I had. So I went back to school and got a master's in math education. I got my second check as a high school math teacher because I didn't believe the first check. I thought they made a mistake. They were going to put the rest of my money on the second check. The second check came looking just like the first one. I quickly understood I needed to do something different. And when I was praying for something different, a good friend of mine actually graduated, got a degree in his field. He was one of my 6-figure friends. He actually introduced me to home-based business. And I got started in home-based business when I was 25. So that was like 2 years ago, right? It was closer to 25 years ago. But here's the thing. I had some success. Then I got some awesome mentorship. I had a lot of success. But guys, more money, lots more money without strategies is like pouring gasoline on a matchstick. It just burns quicker. And so now I'm frustrated at a high level, and it's been that way for years because now I know I'm making good money. I became one of my six-figure friends at one point, had nothing to show for it. So when my sponsor, Richard Harden, another one of my six-figure friends, it's a theme going on. I don't know what it is, but it's just, he came to me, and see, here's why I keep stressing this. These people were doing better than me already at their job. So when they brought me home-based business, I was too broke to be skeptical. And I've always been taught if you're broke and you're skeptical, shouldn't you be skeptical about what made you broke? So I didn't have time to poke holes in what Richard was talking about. I was too busy poking holes in education because they keep trying to send us back into the classroom, but they don't want to pay us anymore in the midst of COVID. They keep adding kids to the classroom, but they're not adding money to the check. And so I was poking holes in that. When Richard said he found a way that we could actually start making money like we've been making, but even more. But more importantly, we had the strategies to keep it with us long enough to make our money make money. I got excited. I got partnered. And so by now, with my boring story, everybody should have their watch parties going. And I am super pleased to introduce you guys to one of my closest friends. She was my day one. Three people got started with me on my first day, and she was one of them. And she took this thing dead seriously. But I didn't think she would because she was just so busy. I mean, as a matter of fact, scratch that, because a lot of people are busy being broke. She was so productive in what she does. I'll let her share that with you, but I wanted to share this with you before I brought her up. As productive as she was with all she had to do, within 5 days, she was an executive director with our company. With all the stuff she had going on, within 28 days, she was senior director with our company. In the midst of COVID, even though she's in the industry that helps us battle it, in 64 days, she earned area director. Does that sound like somebody you guys want to meet? Well, whether you do or not, God, help me invite to the line none other than executive area director, Ms. Deidre Sampson-Turks. Deidre, how are you, sis?
I'm good this wonderful Saturday morning. How are you, Sean?
If I got any better, I'd be you. Do me a favor. Tell everybody your background so they understand that everybody will do this if they see what it is.
Yes. So like you mentioned, about 100 days ago, you introduced this amazing opportunity to me. And everyone, I was so excited. I signed up without even seeing a presentation or getting information. And the excitement is still here. And just like Sean, well, let me go back. So I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, originally. Raised here in Atlanta, Georgia. And similar to Sean, I was taught to graduate from high school, go to college. Mommy even told me to find a good husband while I was there. And then go
I didn't get that advice. My mom didn't tell me to find a good husband.
So get a good job, have kids, maybe get a dog or a cat and live happily ever after. Right. And I did those things, just not in that order. I had a son. And then I worked my way through college. I got married, and I got to get the good job, got married, and then lo and behold, it was always a struggle. When I was the sole source of income in my home, I was struggling. And when I got married, I said, the struggle is over. Absolutely not. That just meant higher taxes. And so I just found myself on a hamster wheel. And I settled into the norms that, hey, I'm going to always have high taxes, have high expenses, until being presented to this opportunity by Sean. So just once again, want to thank you so much for introducing me to this amazing opportunity, because it has been life-changing.
Excellent. Now tell everybody what you do for a living.
So I work in healthcare administration. I am the administrator in the Department of Surgery for one of the largest academic medical centers here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I have 9 busy surgical practices that I'm responsible for.
And so let's dive into showing everybody how we've been able to take advantage of this. Me as a teacher, you as a boss, and why everybody in between are able to do this. And so, guys, we're up against some challenges right now that we have to admit are different. I mean, you know, this is the quarantine era. I've never put social and distancing in the same sentences ever. As a matter of fact, it doesn't even make sense. How are we social and distancing? But guess what? Quarantine era is very real. Unemployment's at an all-time high. We can't even travel like we used to comfortably. And I don't know about you guys, but when on Sundays, Deidre, when the pastor says touch a neighbor, this right here, we need to stop this. This not working for me. But as new as this is, we have some challenges, 4 of them specifically, that are really, they've been around forever. Since I was born, long after I believe we'll leave, these will still be issues. Which one of these issues, though, when you look at them, Deidre, is the one that hurts the most?
Well, for me personally, taxes.
Wow. Why?
Yeah, taxes. So, you know, believe it or not, guys, we are government employees. And you may say, no, I don't work for the government. Yes, you do, because taxes takes 1/3 of our income. Wow. So from January to April, we are working to pay the government.
Jeez. And then if we fill out the right paperwork, they might give us some of it back. Now, Deidre, can we stop calling that thing they give us back a refund? Can we agree to stop that?
Absolutely.
I don't think people really understand what a refund is. You know, if I go in a gas station and I give them $50, because, you know, they ask me, well, how much do you need? Because sometimes we got to pay before we pump. And I say 50, I give them $50. I go out to pump 3. When I pump 40, when I come back inside, what do they give me?
10.
You're the best student I've had all week. And so I funded them $50 because that was too much. They refund me 10 because that's my money. Can we agree the government doesn't work like that?
Does not work like that.
Not at all. As a matter of fact, it's more like I gave them 50. I go to the pump. I'm only able to pump like $2. I go back inside. They say, well, if you fill out this paperwork correctly, we might give you 8. And so it's just so unfair. And we can't turn to inflation because they justified how everything is skyrocketing because of COVID, but they also justifying not giving us a raise because of COVID. And so we're trying to meet everything in between. So credit card balances are at an all-time high because we're trying to act like it's all good, right?
Right.
Big business tries to take money from us every 30 days with some new holiday. And when they run out of holiday money, they actually make up new holidays, and we fall for that too and go shopping. And here's the thing, Deidre. As crazy as that is, we still being told to put money in a 401k. And everybody was seeing their 401ks become 101ks. But Deidre, let's just let the people off the hook. We did not invite them to wake up on a Saturday morning to hear gloom and doom, right?
Not at all.
So the reason why we're sharing this with you guys is because regardless of what we say about this economy, somebody's always winning. Deidre, would you agree that Purell and Lysol are winning right now?
Absolutely.
Did you ever think we would say stuff like, don't you use that good toilet paper to blow your nose?
Absolutely not, but I said it.
Yeah, I freaked out when the toilet paper was gone. Are toilet paper companies winning right now?
They are winning.
What about those companies that bring us our food even though we're sitting at home with our food? Are Instacart, Uber Eats, and DoorDash winning?
Yes, and I'm helping them win.
Me too. And did you get a smiley face box last week, or are you expecting one next week? Is Amazon winning right now?
Absolutely. I'm expecting a box today.
Now, here's what's been exciting, though. People have figured out how to pivot during all of this madness. Are the people that are making masks right now winning?
Absolutely.
You mess around and go in the wrong place with no mask on. That might go bad. It might go viral, right? So the one logo on here that everyone should know, most people don't. And we're excited about that because we get the opportunity to share it with them. Make Wealth Real Financial, or we call it MWR for short, is absolutely winning. And the person that invited you onto this conversation is so excited about you getting this information because they're winning too. And the reason why we win is we provide 3 solutions that everyone needs. First and foremost is home-based business. Guys, let's just stop the home-based business stereotypes in their tracks. Home-based business is not for poor people. Matter of fact, POOR stands for passing on opportunities repeatedly. Poor people miss this one too. Actually, home-based business is one of the secrets of the wealthy. Wealthy people add home-based business to their portfolio, even if they've decided they're not going to work that business. Deidre, why do they do that?
Tax breaks. As a home-based business owner, there are over 400 tax breaks available to you.
Wow.
Versus, not having those, not being a home-based business owner.
Now, here's what my mentors told me, Deidre. If you have a home-based business and I don't, now this is going to be a tremendous pay cut for you, so don't pass out. Let's just say we both make $50,000 a year. And our expenses, our bills, and the things that we pay for come up to about $15,000 a year. Matter of fact, that's too much. Let's make it $13,000 a year. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Now, here's what's crazy. If you have a home-based business, you get to spend that $13,000, and they'll only tax $37,000 of your money. Because I don't have one, they would tax $50,000, all 50. Guys, I teach math. Trust me, 30% tax on 50,000 is a lot greater than 30% tax on 37,000. And so here's the thing. We get penalized for not having a home-based business. They've said that it's like taking $20 a day and just burning the bill. The other reason why home-based business, though, is so exciting for a lot of us is we're getting paid. God, there's such a huge upside. I'm not going to tell you all about how we get paid. As a matter of fact, we'll save that for later. But just understand up front, there are people who have done simple things very simple, and they earn $5 a day, $20 a day, $30 a day. Deidre, when you got your first text for $5 a day, was it exciting?
Absolutely, because it was the money that I earned in my business versus it being something that someone's paying me that's made a larger profit at an organization.
And what blew me away was you were in the business for 5 days and you were already generating $150 residual income. I know people that have been in home business for 5 years and do not generate $150 monthly residual income. And you did that in 5 days. But I was really blown away when in 28 days, you were at $600 a month. When that $20 text started coming through, how exciting was that?
It hit different. I mean, it just sparked a whole nother level of excitement.
And what's really exciting to me is we have people that are doing 30 and 50 and 100. And I mean, our mentor, Brian Bean, he's doing $500 a day. Can you imagine?
Can't imagine.
But here's what's exciting. He did the same thing we're doing. He got there doing exactly what we're doing right now, because we also provide people virtual solutions. See, what we're doing right now is we're leveraging those solutions that normally leverage us. Mm-hmm. And everyone does what we do. It's just most people won't get a check for it. Deidre, have you ever told somebody about a sale, a deal, a movie, a restaurant, some music, a book, any of that stuff?
Yes.
Have you done it on social media?
I have.
Here's how powerful social media is. I can see what you were talking about 5 years from now. Get excited about it. Go buy it. A sale was made, so money happened. You were the salesperson, but how much money did you make?
Wait. Come to think of it, I didn't make anything.
Absolutely not. And so here's the thing. We're actually flipping that script, and we're actually using these platforms. Right now, we're on YouTube. Right now, we're on Facebook, telling people that we have a team of financial experts. Now, Deidre, if I ask people if they wanted to become wealthy, we've done this a few times. How many people said, nah, I don't think I ever want to be wealthy? We haven't had that yet, right?
No.
But there's some keys to it. First key is you need a team. Guys, we got one of the things that we have to break away from is somebody has tricked us into believing that we're supposed to do it ourselves when it comes to our finances. We have experts work. I know y'all can do y'all hair. We have experts doing our hair, don't we? We rather have somebody else do it for us. I know a lot of everybody can now fix their cars. It's becoming easier and easier, but we want that person that fixes cars all day fixing our car. We know how to prepare our food, but we tend to like to go sit somewhere else and let somebody else do it. But then when it comes to our finances that pays for all of that, somebody tricked us into doing it ourselves. Could it be the people that want all our money?
Yeah.
But now in this business, what's the only thing we do, Deidre?
We expose. That's it.
And what does expose mean for the people that have never seen it?
Yeah, that means we expose people to MWR and the Financial Age membership. And that's why I was able to do the things that Sean mentioned, because that's all that I do. And that's all that you will do.
Like now, people gonna be really passing out when we break out with our t-shirts. Deidre and I gonna have t-shirts that say, I am not the expert.
I am not the expert.
And we are so excited that we did not have to be the experts. We won't go into it because it's none of your business why. But you want your finances jacked up? Ask me a question. I will jack your finances up. But they told me if we expose people, Extra Digit, which is our leadership team, will educate them, and MWR would execute the strategies. And so because other people are executing these strategies, now you have a franchise. No different than owning a McDonald's, except you're not spending the $2 million to do it. But just like they have a system with burgers, fries, apple pies, and that drink machine, well, we have ours as well. What's our system, Deidre?
So our system is Money Max, which is tax reduction strategies, Credit Max, which are credit reduction strategies, Equity Max, which is debt elimination strategies, and Wealth Max, which are wealth strategies.
And how much a month does this cost people?
So a month, it's $119 a month, which is simply $4 per day.
And if they want to do it as a business owner, it's $228 one time. Can we agree that those are not real investments?
We can agree.
I mean, I think most people have $228 mistakes in their closet.
I have several.
Oh my gosh, sis, you ain't never gonna wear those again. I got some stuff in my closet I should have never worn in the first place. And so here's the thing, as crazy as it is, I just refuse after these conversations to have a $228 or $119 conversation because honestly, I'll tell you guys up front, MWR is not on trial. I mean, over the last 12 months, Money Max has helped our members actually get back $5 million a month and actually get back over $60 million a year from the government.
Wow.
Credit Max has actually helped thousands of people raise their credit scores 50 to 150 points or more, shifting millions in interest back to our members. Over the last 12 months, Equity Max has reduced over 13,600 years to give time and money back to our consumers. And hundreds of thousands of dollars have come back to us the first 30 days of our Bill Shredder program. Now, we'll explain what all of this is. Just understand, Wealth Max over the last 12 months has actually generated over $5 million in annual investment income based on over $25 million saved and invested. And the reason why we share this up front is we were able to do all of this, guests on the line, without you. And so my partners that have invited you to take a look at what we're doing, they're not trying to get you into something this time. We're simply letting you in on some information that we're already taking advantage of. We have so many people that have testimonies. Chances are the person that invited you has testimonies on those different things as well. And so what's the most exciting thing when you first went into the portal, even though it was only $79 a month for the Financial Edge membership? What was the most exciting thing to you, Deidre, when you went into the portal?
Sean, the most exciting thing was the Ask the Expert buttons. I am not the expert. Even though I can be bossy, sometimes I think I am the expert in all areas of my life. This is one that I am not the expert, and I have come to terms with that.
Me too. I sit there, every question I have, I just go typing. I can tell sometimes when I read it, I can tell they just like, yes, Sean, you
him
can
again.
Because I stay on it. You tell me for $79 a month, I can ask every question that comes to my mind. I'm going to ask every question that comes to my mind. Now, here's what's really exciting about our membership as well. It's just uploads. And so when you do Money Max, guys, all you have to do is upload your last 2 check stubs, pay stubs, and your last year's tax returns. If you want them to be really thorough, you can upload up to your last 3 years. And enrolling agents that are trained by the IRS, these are clues. The IRS knows we exist. They actually train our enrolling agents. Our enrolling agents give you an adjusted W-4. And so when you get your W-4 and you give it to your employer, taxes goes down, cash flow goes up. With Credit Max, you upload your last 3 bureau reports. So you download your credit bureau reports, you upload them into the system. The experts send the letters that we didn't want to send. The experts make the calls that we didn't want to make. And credit goes up. So we can refinance stuff. Cash flow goes up. With Equity Max, all you have to do is type into the worksheet your debt, the debt that you can pay off, meaning you type in the balance, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. When you do that, what happens for you is you actually get a payment schedule. You get 2 plans, our creditor's plan, which is to be your, our creditors plan, Deidre, is to be our creditor forever, right?
Right.
But then they get the Equity Max plan, which is way better. And then with Bill Shredder, we just upload our bills and they start negotiating them down on our behalf. And then with Wealth Max, the one I enjoy the most is you press a button, ask for a consultation, and they'll tell you how to get wealthy. And so with that being said, guys, also included for this $79 a month is TaxBot. Now, Deidre, what do you like most about TaxBot?
Very little work involved. I mean, I simply put the app on my phone and it tracks mileage. I can even link my bank account and it asks, is this a business, a personal expense, or even just take a picture of my receipts and upload them. That simple.
Crazy. And it's free with us. But if they actually went to the App Store to get it, do you know it's like $99 a month?
What?
Right. And so everything that we do is less than that. It's just $79 a month. It's amazing what we give. But imagine being this person, you uploaded your stuff into the system and your federal income taxes, the guy on the right, it actually went from $1,186.99 down to $325.69. Could you do something with that extra $861 a month?
Absolutely.
Now, here's what's on the sad side, though. This also means that this person has been paying the government too much in the tune of $861 a month.
Ouch.
We don't even know how long, because most people fill out their W-4 wrong, because we get advice from broke people saying, "Ooh, you better not put that many exhibits." Mm-hmm. That's how they sound to me. And then when things change, we get married, we get divorced. The kids are born, the kids are grown and gone. We don't go back and adjust the W-4. And so when the experts do it, great things happen. That's why we're the home of the instant pay rates. And then when you do your tax bot, they actually keep your taxes down because now your deductions are all in one place. Mm-hmm. And so the people that prepare your taxes have what they need to make sure that you're actually tax efficient. Is this making sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
And so, guys, what's really exciting as well is our website. People can go to our website and see if they qualify for an instant pay raise. We get a text message. So now you have a website that actually does your business while you're doing your job or everything else that you have to do. And so, guys, we can't put ourselves in a position to get paid and actually do business when we're away. We're not really doing business. Mm-hmm. Now, here's what was exciting for me about Credit Max was I uploaded my stuff at 2 a.m. By 3 p.m, they said completed. I was like, what in the world does that mean? My sponsor said that means that they are already going to bat on your behalf and doing everything you didn't want to do. So imagine being Jessica, because that $79 actually covers you and a spouse. And so she and her husband actually put their stuff in, and both of their credit scores went up over 130 points. Deidre, would you agree that's relationship goals? Relationship goals. I mean, if my points going up on my credit score, yours need to go up too, boo. And so here's the thing. My partner Chuck on the right-hand side, he and my sponsor. My sponsor is Richard. That's Chuck's big brother as my sponsor. But these guys are like Huxtables. They were already in the 700s. I didn't even know we could get 700s. Now they're in the 800s. And Richard actually has a game plan to get him to an 848.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's kind of cool that you can hang out with friends that got 800s, because then I can say my friends got 800s. And people assume that I'm there too. But my credit was so bad, they wouldn't take my cash. And then imagine me and this young lady on the left. Look, she actually had a 356. She was 19 years old. So, it was some foul stuff on her report. Yeah. And they told me within like 90 days or so, she was at a 763. Now, I know a lot of people that do credit repair, and I respect all of them. But I ask questions like, have you ever helped somebody get 400 points in 90 days? What do you think they say, Deidre? No. See, we don't do credit repair. We do credit restoration. If your house is falling over, do you want to repair it or do you want it totally restored? Totally restored. And so that's what these guys do. We have so many different testimonies. Her credit, Sean's credit went up 115 points. Nice. Bert, he just used it just because it was a part of the package. And he went from an 834 to an 845. Bert had creditors calling him, trying to win him back with the lowest rates possible. And then Melissa, we call her Miss 850. She has a perfect score. And so my thing is, if perfect is an option, would you agree we need to go for it? Yeah, absolutely. Especially what do we have to do? Nothing. They do everything. And with Equity Max, again, you put in your debt, you get your creditors plan and your Equity Max plan. Imagine being Charlotte. Her creditors plan was for her children's children to pay her debt for the next 111 years. Wow. The equity max plan was to not only knock that down to 2 years, 6 months, but save her over $513,000.
Wow.
Is that something that we would have to sell, Charlotte, Deidre?
No.
And so, that's why we always hashtag no sales, just strategies.
Just strategies.
See, if we have to sell a person on paying less taxes, getting a higher credit score, which, our credit score determines how much we pay for the money that we want to borrow, getting out of debt in record time and avoiding interest rates. And we have to convince somebody of that. Don't they have greater issues that we need to deal with?
Yeah, can't help with that.
We just got to let that be. And then imagine being Tequila. She took 10 years off her debt sentence.
Wow.
What was once her debt-free date is now almost close to her millionaire date. Trevor's supposed to be like debt-free like around now. So Trevor, let me hold something, bro. But here's the thing. He actually has his millionaire date. This is when I got excited because they're helping us create all this cash flow, but they're also showing us what to do with it. Because how many times, Deidre, have we seen people actually get out of debt and they come into some money somehow, and then they end up 3 times more in debt than they were before they even got out of debt?
Yeah, so many times we see that.
And these guys are just helping us actually be responsible with our money and get to our millionaire date, which is amazing. And so here's the thing I got excited about too. As you can tell, I get really excited.
Yes.
Bill Shredder, I do not like paying more for anything than I have to. I think we have that in common, right?
Absolutely.
For those who don't know, if you need it, Deidre got a coupon for it. She got a code for it. She got a way to get it legally. That's a lot less than what the heck was going on. And so, just fired up about the fact that we put our bills, upload them into a system. Somebody else is making phone calls. Imagine being Shayna. And they literally told her she could save $330 in total savings on her wireless bill.
Wow.
Guys, I'm in Conyers, Georgia, home of the worst internet possible. I'm surprised we still talking right now. But when I got that email that said they were actually going to take $780 off my bill over the next 24 months,
whoa!
You'd have thought I hit the lottery. But then at the same time, my internet's so trash, I wanted them to give me some more. And they said at the end of it, we're going to look and see how this performs, and we'll actually negotiate it again. So at this point, Deidre, we've actually shared with these guys the first part of income shifting, which is strategies to get more of their money back into their pocket. Yes. But like we just said, that can't be enough.
No.
And so here's what I've done. Because when this gentleman actually shared with me the power of being able to use your money to become wealthy, even as a teacher, my teacher's salary, if I did the right things, I could become a millionaire. I got excited. Not because I was naive. He's just somebody that has always had success in everything that he's done. He's successful in the corporate world. He was successful. He got straight A's all the way through high school, double majored in college. He's one of my 6-figure friends. He's another one of those guys that gave me a call. By the way, Deidre's one of my 6-figure friends too. I just hang around. They told me I was going to be within the sum total of the 5 people I hung out with the most. So I changed the people I hung out with the most. And this is one of my best friends on the planet. Richard, can you tell everybody why you are so excited about Wealth Max?
I won't tell them why I'm so excited about Wealth Max, but first I got to tell you how excited I am about this conversation, because people looking at you might not know that just over 100 days ago, you were learning this information. Now you're profiting from it and sharing it with other people. And that's what I feel about blessings. A blessing is not a blessing till you can give it away. And just so proud of you guys. This is awesome. And when it comes to Wealth Max, here's what we do. We take all the money that has been shifted away from us back to us. But now, rather than just doing what we were traditionally taught, because if you think about it, the money that we put in a traditional bank serves most of us not at all, meaning you get low interest rates on it. They use your money to create wealth. Well, with Wealth Max, you get the opportunity to be your own bank. If you're writing that down, write that down. I can be my own bank with a private reserve account. Now, what it is an insurance-backed vehicle that allows you to perform the way banks do. By the way, insurance companies are bigger than banks. That's why your money in the traditional bank is FDIC insured. But when you put your money into a private reserve account, it actually tracks with the market. So when the market goes up, meaning the stock market index, your account value goes up. When the market goes down, we don't lose anything. So we got a no loss provision first, but then even more exciting is now you get to behave like a bank, meaning you can borrow the money that's in and earn it. So say, for example, you funded your account, $50,000, but you want to take out $30,000 to buy a car. Well, now rather than going and applying for a loan, paying the interest rate the bank negotiates, you set the terms of your repayment, and the money still grows in the account like all 50,000 are there. It's awesome. And the best thing, those withdrawals, unlike our 401ks where you get penalized and taxed when you remove money, this is tax-free. Well, you gotta love understanding what banks do and then becoming one. And then the next step that they took us to was land banking, meaning now we get the opportunity to invest in land in the path of growth. They say don't wait to buy real estate, but buy real estate and wait. What if you bought real estate and you knew when it was going into demand? Because that's what our team of experts do. They scout properties and look for the indicator, because they always tell you location, location, location. And then you multiply that thing times time, watch out. And that's where we are right now in Antelope Valley, California, or Green Energy Valley. And here's what you look at in that location. Major investors, major players are starting to invest there. Warren Buffett, that's who you see pictured over there on the right. He put his new billion-dollar energy efficient bus company there. Kaiser Permanente's got their new green energy efficient headquarters there. If you think about it, energy is one of those topics in California. And then Northrop Grumman actually is building the next wave of defense bomber technology. So there are now high paying jobs and access from LA, because LA County built their first freeway in 25 years to accommodate the growth that comes when the Olympics hit your city, because the Olympics are coming to LA in 2028. And I remember like it was yesterday, even though it was a whole lot more yesterdays, that when the Olympics were coming to Atlanta in 1996, they announced it in 1986. And for the 10 years, as we went from 2 lanes to 4-lane freeways, got the world's biggest airport, and places that had no infrastructure, like Conyers. That's why I blame your internet, sir. Places that were land in the path of growth tripled and quadrupled in value as developers bought up the land. And that's what we get the opportunity to do. We've already bought wholesale, so we won going into the deal. And when that land comes into demand, because they're not making any more, Pacific Ocean's over there, mountains are over there, Mexico's down there, but here's our property. We're averaging 24% per year on the money, 3 to 5 year hold windows. It's winning.
Wow. And I tell you, we have partners like yourself and Don and Ruthie and Mamie that actually have these deeds. So because you guys have bought your land wholesale and you get to sell it retail, I'm just super proud, man, to actually just be in a position where we're able to do these things together. Thank you so much. Because see, what most people don't know is Richard and his brother Chuck introduced this to me back in December at a birthday party. They did everything right, and I just simply was not open. Thank you for cycling back around, especially in the midst of a pandemic, and actually doing your business correctly, because our fortune is in your follow-up. Hey, man, and happy birthday weekend to you, brother.
Happy birthday, Richard.
I'll see you later. Okay. So, as always, he was incredible, right, D? And so, yes. I think at this point, we've completely done that second part. We shared with everybody, because we said we're going to share a little bit about ourselves. We've shared with everybody what income shifting is. You think they're ready for us to share with them a little bit more money and how we use this as a business?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now here's the thing, Deidre. Here's the challenge that we have in this conversation, because we get paid how many different ways?
10
different ways. And so here's what's weird. We don't have time to cover all of those. We probably have about 6 minutes. And so if you had to pick one, which one would be your favorite?
What is daily pay?
And so here's what most people don't know. We get paid every day. So we're going to share with people what we do and some of the ways we get paid. Just keep in mind, this is hitting your account every single day. And so, guys, here's what's exciting. Here's what we've done so far. I'm going to show you guys how we get paid so you can screenshot it. I'm going to do like I do with my students, Deidre. You guys screenshot this because I can't go over it all in this brief period of time. You get that for your records. But here's the part I do want to share with you. I want to share with you guys that we actually are focused as the Extra Digit movement on helping everyone self-fund their business. See, we're destroying the mentality of getting your money back. It's the worst strategy on the planet. You already have your 228 in your pocket. You don't just put it into something to get it right back. If you're making an investment, invest in yourself and invest in something that's going to give you a continuous return. And we have a superstar on the team. I think she's 22 days old in our business, who has not only done one of these things, she's actually done all three. She is self-funded her business, all three ways that we can do it. And so I'm going to bring her on the line. I mean, she literally made me put her in the business. I got a team full of bossy people, Deidre. Y'all just got to stop pushing me around. But guys, when Liza Diller said, "Oh, you're going to teach me this business," I was like, "Yes, Major." Liza, can you tell everybody what you do by way of background really quickly?
I am a major in the United States Air Force.
And we appreciate your service.
Yes,
now, let everybody know what you did to self-fund your business where the 119 is not an option.
Absolutely. Before I do that, though, I just want to say that I didn't do it by myself. I have an awesome leadership team in EDM and with Power Builders and with the 100-day project. And it's with my team, too. I mean, I have great people who join this business with me. And with MWR and the experts, that's how I was able to do all of this. And so, like you said, with MediMax, I was able to take my pay stubs and my tax returns. I gave them to the experts. They did their magic. And it turned out I get paid twice a month. I was giving the government $304 more than I should have been. So every month now I'm bringing in $608 more back into my household. And for those of you who don't know, 08 is very special to me because of a certain sorority. But so I'm always going to emphasize the 08. Let's get that out of the way. So that's one way that I'm able to fund my business. The second way is MWR. If you acquire 3 financial edge customers, they waive your $79.97 financial edge membership. Well, I kind of went above and beyond. I have 6 customers. I like to insure myself.
Absolutely.
So that is waived for me, which brings my business overhead down to $40 a month. Yay me.
Yay me. Go Liza, go.
Go Liza, go. And then the third way that I finance my business is now that I have a customer, all I needed to do is get three business partners. Well, when I got my third business partner, it qualified me for executive director, which qualifies me for the $5 daily guarantee, which equals to $150 a month, which, by the way, is more than $119 a month, which, by the way, makes me profitable in my business, which also, by the way, funds my business as well. So there you have it. That's 3 ways of funding my business. And also I make a small profit.
So proud of you. And so here's the thing. You also got to put your name in the 10K giveaway 3 times because you have
3 times.
Guys, anybody that gets started right now, you can actually help somebody else get started. Go to howtoshipyourincome.com, put your name in, and enter into our Extra Digit Movement 10K giveaway. Our area directors and district directors and national directors and Mr. Brian Bean, we literally decided to invest back into the team. Why? Because you guys are freaking awesome. That's why. And so when we draw, we've been drawing recently for the 119 1-month membership credit. You might get the 99 credit, or you may be one of those people that even though you invested 228, you invested nothing because you may get the business investment credit. And so we're really excited to see you in there. Liza said she has 6 customers. So here's the thing. Not only am I excited about her earning $240 up front, even though she hadn't offered to fly into town, take anybody, But anyway, I'm more excited about the $40 a month because when her customers continue and they continue to pay their membership, she's going to earn $10 a month per customer. So that's $60 a month in residual there. And then she earned $300 because she earned $50 per person she sponsored, meaning they got started as qualified financial directors with her. And so 3 times 50 is 150. But because she did it within her first 30 days, she earned the momentum bonus. So guys, that's an extra 150. So even though she invested 228, she already has $300 back. And then we're duplicating that. So we're looking to help her new business partners get their 3 within their first 30 days. Because that happens within her first 60 days. She'll earn an additional $450. Liza, you may not even know those people, but would you keep the money?
Absolutely.
Just check it. I want to make sure you don't
Bring
mind.
it in.
And when that duplicates again, that's another 900. So 1,500, ladies, in your first 90 days. Would that be pretty exciting?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so keeping it going, here's what else happens. Liza became an executive director. Deidre's an area director. And here's what happens. Not only do you earn $50, you earn more money for the same work that you do. Meaning, instead of now Liza earning $50 when she sponsors someone, she now earns $60. Instead of Deidre earning $50 when she sponsors someone as an area director, she now earns $95. And guys, it doesn't stop there. Now, when people in their network are sharing this awesome business with people and letting people see what income shifting is all about, and they decide they want to be a business owner, now these guys are earning anywhere from $10 to up to $75 per person for people you don't know. And so we already talked briefly about residual income, but guys, this is amazing. This is called passive income. How many of you guys like the idea of not knowing why you got paid?
Mm-hmm.
Because people you may or may not know shared this business with people they know, and now you're in a position to receive. Do you guys enjoy that?
Yeah.
Yes, happened this morning.
I'll tell you what's incredibly exciting. The 25% check match. Imagine if you guys were the person that shared this with me. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so if every time I made $100, you made 25, would that be pretty cool?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Y'all don't seem too excited. All right. If every time I made $1,000, y'all made 250, would you guys be like, go Sean, go?
Go, Sean, go.
Because it's amazing. We can introduce this to an unlimited amount of people, but when we help them have success, we also benefit. And isn't that how things should work? You helping other people get what they want. Shouldn't you also get what you want?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then we have the luxury bonus. As your team is growing, you're accumulating what are called points. Every time you get a customer, that's 2 points to, the team gets a customer, that's 2 points. The team actually helps somebody get started as a financial director, that's 3 points. As these points accumulate, though, you can earn the luxury bonus. I used to call it the vehicle bonus or the car bonus. They told me I didn't have to get a car. Everybody say, keep the check. And so the luxury bonus ranges from $500 to $3,000 a month. And there's so many people that have earned that. We're not even going to talk about them this morning. We're actually going to spotlight these people and celebrate them all weekend, because this is Game Changer weekend. If you haven't registered for Game Changer, you can go to GameChangerATL.com. I think you might be able to squeak on in and get some of the most amazing training. If you talk to anybody that got that training last night, that training last night alone, would you guys agree we can go build something big just based on what we got so far?
Yes, I was like, we're just getting started.
Right. And guys, here's what's great. They're going to teach us how to actually get to the pinnacle of the presidential bonus. This thing ranges from $500 to $100,000 a month.
Wow.
Can you guys finance your goals and your dreams somewhere between $500 to $100,000 a month?
I might be able to make that happen.
And so here's what's exciting. We actually get to a position that most people never see. My mentor, Les Brown, said most people are dead by the age of 21. We just haven't buried them yet. Because most people take their goals and their dreams and they put them on a shelf and they settle for somebody else's reality. And most of the time, they don't have much for them. There's not much there. And so, guys, would you agree that we've done as best we could do with this conversation?
Yes.
And so there's usually 3 conversations at the end of this conversation. Liza, what does the number 3 person say?
Well, the number 3 person says, I'm good. I'm good. My finances are perfect. I'm out.
Got it. Finances are great. They don't pay any taxes. Credit score is sky high.
Right. Which is weird because
they don't have any debt. They don't even have bills.
Right.
And so they don't need it. What do we ask them to do for us, Liza?
We say that's great and we respect that and we appreciate you giving us our time. But if you could just give us a referral because you do know somebody who has taxes, you do know somebody who may have some debt, you do know somebody who could probably benefit from our services, and we would definitely appreciate you. And you would be greatly appreciated, and you would be someone that they would owe you a favor because you helped them get themselves together.
Absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that, Liza, and appreciate you being the beast that you are. And we will talk to you soon. Let's run to the top. Let's get trained together in a little bit.
Let's do it.
All right. Deidre, what do the number twos say and what do we ask them to do?
The number 2 says, I want to expand my cash flow. And that is the Financial Edge membership, which is $79 a month. The difference is I don't want to earn the extra income associated with having a home-based business.
Okay. And so they should just sign up for the Financial Edge membership. Anything you want to say in parting?
Listen, if I could tell you anything, you cannot afford to do this. The fact that I have saved so much money in taxes, increased my cash flow, increased my credit score, like you just can't afford not to do it. Just from one of these pillars alone. And not only that, the training, the mindset shift, just everything that comes along with it is worth that $119 per month.
And you are the epitome of that. People won't even believe that you're a person that said, okay, I'll do this to help you out. Mm-hmm. And we made a deal that if you actually just shared it enough to have 3 people start and get yourself a customer that we can brag about your $150 a month cash flow, that would be it.
Yeah.
And because of the way that you've expanded your mind, I mean, we're completely different than we were 100 plus days ago. And I mean, we'll be completely different by Monday because of Game Changer, right?
Yes. Looking forward to it.
I'm just super excited. Thank you so much for continuing to be my partner, continue to be my friend. I love you to life. And let's get ready for some training. I'll see you in a bit.
Let's do it.
And guys, number ones are like me. Y'all could have stopped back at about 10:02. I'm in. 10 toes down. I want the 10 ways we get paid. I want the Financial Edge membership. I want it all. All you have to do is get with the person that invited you, guys. Let them know whether or not you're number 3, you want to refer some people, or number 2, you simply want the Financial Edge membership, or you're number 1, you're ready to sign up as a business partner, start shifting income and making money with us. But here's what you don't want to do, guys. Don't hesitate, procrastinate, develop stress, hypertension, a dilemma, have a heart attack, stroke, and complications trying to figure out whether or not you want your taxes down, your credit score up, your debt gone, your bills lessened, and to invest with the big boys like Richard and all of our partners like Don and Ruthie and all of those guys. It's not that deep. It's really this simple. If you know you can do it, if it makes sense to you, you should do it, because you should do everything that makes sense to you. If you know that it's simple and something you can do, meaning you know how to upload some stuff, you know how to invite people to these conversations and let us speak for you and share for you, you should do it, because you should do things that are simple. And if you know that we will help you, meaning we keep it this simple for you, we teach you and train you step by step and word for word, not to add anything heavy to your plate, then you should do it. Because if not this, then what? Like, what do you have where you can help your friends get a pay raise at their job and you don't even work there? If not now, then when? I've been sharing with everybody I can. If we don't get better during a pandemic, when we're at home by ourselves, when will we do that? And if not you, then who? Like, who's the person that's going to come into your family and change the financial trajectory of your family for decades and generations to come? Let me tell you a secret. If that person hasn't already come, you'll find them in your mirror. And so on behalf of the Extra Digit movement, and thank you guys for blessing me with the opportunity to share something that's been great for me over this last 102 days. On behalf of my sponsor and mentor, Mr. Richard Harden, on behalf of Deidre Sampson and the new superstar Liza Dillard, guys, my name is Sean T. Hill, blessed to have earned Executive District Director with our company. More importantly, I am Willie and Maddie Mae Hill's bouncing baby boy. Most importantly, I love the fact that I can actually be one of the people that may help you get to the other side of money while they're helping me. Guys, I look forward to seeing you in one or two places, either the beaches of the world or somewhere else laughing because you're your own bank. God bless you guys. I look forward to training with you. We train at 11:30 sharp. If you're registered for Game Changer, look in your email because you have an email with the link letting you know where to be at 11:30 sharp, which means we should all be there at 11:15 because on time is late. God bless you guys. Have an awesome day. Let's get this training.